Hey everybody, it's the Awesome Pod. Johnny Taylor here with my co-hosts. I got Diana Prince and Gringo Fantastico.
Yes.
Diana, how are you doing?
I'm fucking amazing. How are you?
Fucking amazing as well.
Yay.
Gringo Fantastico, fantastic-ish today. How we doing?
Just feeling a little fantastic, a little bit weird. Things have been crazy today. That's all.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gringo's having a fantastic-ish day. You guys, so when basketball preempts you, you got to lean into it. You got to do two separate shows, make them 1 hour each, and call them slam dunk stuff. Uh, so Saturday night we start our first episode of Collision, which is Slam Dunk Saturday. This is all happening at the Liberty First Union Arena in Omaha. We got Shivani, Nigel McGuinness, and Matt Menard for this first match. We start off with a TNT Championship match. Daniel Garcia, the reigning champ, taking on Adam Cole. It seems like these guys have been wrestling nonstop over the last few weeks, and something tells me we're gonna get another one.
You think?
Just a hunch. This is actually a really good match. I thought they did great storytelling in this. Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole, you both, they're gonna have good chemistry because they work together so much, and also they're just both really good. This one is a stalemate, a lot of chain wrestling. Adam Cole hits the boom, doesn't get the fall. They do that thing when there's a time limit where they're given like a 5-minute warning and then a 1-minute warning. Uh, Pretty gimmicky into the match as Cole gets another boom, but can't get the win because the time limit expires. Again, really good match. They even got some fight forever chants, which I thought was cool. But this isn't a match that is gonna go like, oh, I feel so complete now. You know what I mean? It edged you. But when they do the 5-minute announcement, you kind of get a feeling, this one's not going to end with a winner. Diana, what'd you think of this one?
I feel like edging is strong. Like that would mean it had to work you up enough to edge you. So,
Right, yeah.
no, it fluffed me a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. The cum never reached the
Exactly.
shaft on this one. It was like halfway through, and they're like, I still need another 7 minutes. Gringo, your thoughts?
I thought the match was fine. It was like you guys say, it's not anything you're gonna write home about, but it was fine. It just I'm tired of the Broadways because they do way too like doing a Broadway every. I don't. Do you guys know what a Broadway is?
Yeah, time limit draw.
Yeah. Okay, so anytime they do a Broadway, it's really great when they only do it like once a year. But they do Broadways all the time in AEW, and I just don't like seeing them as often. So that really kind of turned me off of the match at the end. Other than that, it was a fine match.
It was a fine match.
Yes, it was fine.
Yeah,
It was acceptable.
I loved how your first delivery was very Brendan Patrizzo. It was fine. I think it was
But
fine.
where is the lie? Like it was fine. It was what you expect from these guys. It's just once again, we've seen a lot of these guys, It's like okay. The thing that stood out the most was their reactions to the time limit. Like Daniel Garcia's little smile and Adam Cole just like, "Holy my god." Like that was the most excitement in the match to me,
Yeah,
honestly.
Daniel Garcia looked like kind of a Cheshire cat,
Very much so. Yes.
and Adam Cole looked very disappointed. So
Like
this
he
is
didn't have a warning.
It's one of those things too where you're leading the show off with it. It kind of tells you like you're not going to see a title change right here. It's
Well, I feel like we knew on a fucking whenever basketball's over, we'll give half a show episode. We weren't going to see a title change.
yeah, it definitely felt like you know how they do those Battle of the Belts.
Very Battle of the Belty.
This whole show had a real Battle of the Belts
Yes.
prior to it.
Which
I've
learned not to get excited about. He teased me
Never.
too many times.
Never.
You Battle of the Belts.
You're like, it's gonna be like Clash of the Champions, and you're like, no, it's Battle of the Belts.
I
Yeah.
know. The very first one, I was like, it was in Charlotte or something. Like, I was so mad because I had to work and couldn't go. And now, pay me to go to a Battle of the Belts.
Yeah, they should call him the champ's gonna retain.
Yep.
The champ always retains on a Battle of the
The
Belts.
champ always wins.
We do have the Max Caster greatest wrestler alive challenge.
Okay, what the fuck is this shit? Why do they keep doing this?
I don't know.
It's gone on too long.
What is this? Explain.
We need resolution.
Okay, so in this segment, he's basically just saying, I ran Anthony Bowens out of town. Here's the problem. The match, I know they're trying to build up a match that's eventually going to be between him and Anthony Bowens. The problem is they waited too goddamn long. Now no one gives a fuck. You know what I mean?
It's kind of a thing where regardless of what happens, if Anthony Bowens can't beat Max Caster in less than a minute, he looks weak.
That is true. Like the too long thing, they can build that shit up again. No problem. We're stupid. We'll fall for their shenanigans. Like a week build up, we'll be like, I can't wait for this match. But after losing to literally everyone that comes out, is it even that like enticing anymore? It's like, no, this guy's a fucking loser.
Yeah, he's a jobber. They've relegated. They've actually made it so that Max Caster, if someone beats him in like more than 90 seconds, they look weak.
That is such a weird way to go with those.
Dude, it's like if he gets any kind of offense on anyone in that match, even like a chop.
I know. Lord, if it went longer than like 5 minutes, you're like, what is this?
Yeah,
maybe this is the time.
He is the best wrestler.
I know, right?
Nice.
Yeah, they've almost done a reverse psychology on us on this one. So it's Hook comes out and he taps Max out in 44 seconds.
So weird, man.
With a red rum submission, and Max Caster loses again. I think he might be 0-46 at this point.
At least
when it comes to these challenges.
Like reverse Goldberg.
Yeah, for really. He's fucking Squashberg. We got a backstage interview with Queen Almanada. Lexi Nair's back there, and as you guys know, Queen Almanada and Julia Hart are having their big rubber match tonight, and Serena Deeb interrupts, and she here's the thing: stay away from Serena Deeb
at all costs.
She's poison.
Yes.
She's a career killer. Queen Almanada very smartly says, "No, I'll pass. I don't really want this." This takes us to Julia Hart taking on Queen Almanada. This is a short one. They worked hard. I'll give them that, but it did seem rushed, and I think it's basketball, preemptive basketball rush where the opener goes 20 minutes and then you have 5 minutes to kind of build, and then it seemed like they were like, you guys better hurry the fuck up. But Queen Almanada misses her off with her head drop kick, and then Julia Hart wins via roll up. Like I said, worked hard, fun match, seemed a little rushed, but Julia Hart wins the rubber match. She is better than Queen Almanada. And poor Queen, another one can't get a break.
I feel like she is getting a little bit of a break though, because for
Exposure.
a while they just brought her exposure. There you go. Because they would just bring her out, she'd lose, be like, wait, what? She seems like a badass. Why are we getting no attention on her? They're at least letting her speak. They're giving her, matches we are in theory caring about. Little plot with Serena Deeb. Like they're building her up a little bit. I like that. I did think it was weird. Like just in polite society, just take Serena Deeb's book. You don't have to read it. Just say thanks, appreciate it, and just hide it. It's fine.
Exactly. It was a nice gesture.
Yeah.
Sure.
Accept the gift.
Yeah, take it. You don't have to read it. You just put it on your bookshelf.
I feel like thanks, Serena, and throw it away.
Yeah, exactly. Put it right next to your copy of How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Exactly. Literally, exactly.
I thought I was gonna say what to expect when you're expecting.
Yes.
Either or. It's probably as educational.
What a whole different direction. Backstage, what are we thinking of? First off, before I get to this, what are we thinking about this episode so far?
I'm gonna be straight. I'm not super excited about either of these episodes, but I didn't expect to be.
Yeah,
It's when it goes like this, when it's after basketball, it's usually not their best work.
yeah, it was the gift of low expectations.
Yeah, so it was fine.
Uh,
It felt like a rampage.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that's a
definitely
yeah.
it was Rampage for sure. Uh,
I wonder if Tony's just like they tell him, I'm like, hey man, you're gonna have to split your show into 2 nights. It's gonna start at 11, maybe if we finish
Ish.
basketball in time. Go ahead and book that, and we'll get it set up. I wonder if Tony's like, motherfucker, like when that happens, because oh my
Oh,
god, I'd be so
I
pissed.
promise you he is.
yeah, you know,
Tony just like, oh, okay, that's cool.
yeah, Tony Khan seems like the kind of guy that's just like, oh, that sucks, but then he'll like talk himself to being like, no, this is better. This is gonna be awesome. We're gonna have. He's just that's the energy he gives me. Like he will talk himself into being like, no, this is gonna be better for this reason. Um, we do have a highlight, Harley Cameron. She's being interviewed by Lexi Nair backstage, and she announces that on Slam Dunk Sunday, she's going to be joining commentary for Hologram versus Commander.
Yeah.
That's always fun, and teases some Harley Graham. We'll get to it.
It's true, but yet again, I feel like that makes a little bit of a mockery of a main event, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. And she was a big part of that main event. Let's be honest.
And
She was
so it would have been fine if it was like a regular match and was a different, spin on it. But when that's supposed to be our big like thing we're waiting for and it becomes Harley showcase, like maybe not the call I would have made, even though I love Harley.
right.
Yeah.
It does make it seem less than. Gringo, do you have an
Exactly.
opinion about that?
Man, I have a lot of opinions about it. One, I don't like. Well, we'll get to it, but I don't like what they're doing with Harley right now.
What?
Like
Why? Just
I
like using her for everything?
well, not even just that, because I like to see her on TV and stuff, but it just seems like she had that main event match. They were trying to build her, and then she takes a back seat to be like the person that distracts people. You know what I mean? Like it just seems like they're wasting her talent, and that upsets me.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't really agree with that,
a big
honestly.
part of her talent is distraction.
Yeah.
She's very distracting.
She's
Fair,
just
I
she
guess.
is an entertainer. She is a distraction. She is getting a lot of fucking TV time and they are building up her wins. So,
Yep. Yeah, and we'll talk about that when we get to Slam Dunk Sunday.
yeah.
Um,
Spoiler.
yeah, spoiler alert, the second half of this is coming up. But before we get to the main event, we got to talk about Prize Picks.
Please
Uh,
do. I feel like right now I welcome Prize Picks talk.
Nice.
That's how this episode was.
Prize Picks is the funnest way to get in on some sports action. I mean, it doesn't matter what sport you're interested in, baseball, basketball, football's coming right around the corner. Right after the summer, football's going to be here. And it's such a fun way to put some money down on 2 to 6 player stat projections, any kind of stat you can think of, points, rebounds, touchdown passes, hits, home runs, doesn't matter. They even have futures if you're into that. So take a look. It's real easy. Download the Prize Picks app, put in our code CCN, and you will get a $50 credit when you put $5 in the pot, and you don't even have to win. $5, you're gonna get that 50 whether you win or not. Best part about it though is they have an injury insurance policy. So if one of your guys or gals gets hurt, you're not taken out of the action. You're gonna be still in the game, unlike some of those other guys. So Prize Picks, I ask you to play, but definitely play responsibly. But more than anything, Prize Picks, baby, run your game. We get to the main event. It's a 6-man tag team match. A lot of trios matches in this combo of collisions. We got them almost bookended. So we end with a 6-man match. The Don Callis family, that's Brian Cage, Takeshita, and Lance Archer, taking on Powerhouse Hobbs and the Conglomeration. They're still calling them the Conglomeration, which who's in the fucking Conglomeration?
That beats the hell out of me.
Is it just these two?
Yeah, I guess because like
Orange is still there, right?
yeah, I
Is
get
he?
yeah.
I don't know. He ain't been hanging out with these dudes.
Yeah, it's
They just,
I
you know what? I'm gonna assume he is. Let's go with that. I
well,
want him to be. It fit well.
he's not in this match. It's Mark Briscoe and Rocky Romero. Don Callis is on commentary. This is a big man, meaty man, action man. A lot of meat chants
An
during this
action
one.
man.
Action man, baby, action man. Takeshita and Briscoe started off, but Hobbs gets in there quickly and he's going fucking chaos. I thought Rocky Romero looked great in this. He ends up getting an apron bomb from Cage and Takeshita that looked very painful. He hit a tornado DDT. Hobbs gets back in there with a hot tag. At this point, the crowd's really into the meat chants. But as things kind of break down, the Murder Machines power bomb Rocky Romero, and then Takeshita finishes Romero with a raging fire. Don Callis family wins in about 11 minutes. This was fun, big dumb fun.
yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Stakes seemed low, but it was a fun match. What'd you guys think?
Go ahead, Diana.
My DVR cut off and I couldn't see it.
Dude.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. That
I was
shit
gonna
happened.
try to lie and be like, yeah, it was great, but the truth is, the only one I really cared about, it cut off, and I had not had a chance to go find it elsewhere. So I'm glad you told me all about it. Thank you, Johnny.
Pretty good. It was pretty good.
Neat. It sounds like I
Yeah.
would have loved it.
Would I say, man, you're gonna have to stop at nothing to see this now.
I kind of figured.
You're probably okay missing this one, but it was still fun.
And
Gringo,
I love Powerhouse, so
I
like I want
know,
to support
and he
his
was great in
matches.
this.
He always
He looked
is.
dominant, super over.
Yeah, that was the one thing about this match I liked. I liked everybody in the match, and it was just nice to see the wrestlers that I want to see all.
That's true, exactly. And I even love like Don Callis doing his thing. So like this is what I would have wanted to see. Fuck you, weird timing.
Yeah, and you know what? Like my DVR cut off as well, so I had to go today and finish watching this match on Max. And
so I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to do that. I thought we were doing this at 8.
no, I'm not blaming you or anything. I'm just saying that, yeah, I completely feel for you because the same thing. And I was pissed. I was like, what the fuck, fucking basketball.
But for the next night, for whatever reason, I remember to record what was going after. Oh, I know, because I'd heard so much about the Jericho Kid thing. I wanted to see if I assumed it was going to be the main event. It wasn't. Spoilers. So I remember to record the Matrix Revolutions or whatever came after to get the finish of that. So I do have a full thought of part 2.
Man, and the Matrix Revolution sucks.
Oh, that movie's
I don't know if it was that one. It
so
wasn't
bad.
the original.
Dude,
Such a piece of shit.
Yeah, that movie's a piece of dog shit for sure.
Everything but the original one is, I feel. Really.
Agreed. 1000% agreed.
So this was this episode.
Let's break them together.
Of Collision. So we'll pretend.
It's not strong enough to do on its own.
Yeah. So let's go right into Slam Dunk Sunday. This is again Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Probably happened mere moments after the first one was taped. Which is funny. We're gonna get to that in a second. But segment 1, they're ready to go. They're like, basketball's about to end. We got to be in the ring. Like, nobody got introduced on this one. Everybody's just in the ring, ready to go. It's the Death Riders, Claudio, Wheeler, and Pac. They're the trios champs. Taking on Top Flight, Dante and Darius, and AR Fox. Wonder who's going to win this one.
Fair, but AR Fox had a really good showing.
Oh, he looked great. I mean, Top Flight looked great too. I thought this was really.
AR Fox was so like when he stood up to all the Death Wazics on his own, like he looked baller as shit.
Yeah,
for a minute.
He's criminally underrated, in my opinion.
He got some chance though. That was fucking rad.
Yeah, you talk about a dude that makes everything he does look hella smooth.
That's true, very true.
Yeah, like everything he's just bouncing all over the place, and it looks so.
Same with Top Flight, just all of them together are hella smooth, but they.
Well, they also got hella beat.
Exactly, they ain't hella winner.
Yeah. This is a Pac does a tombstone pile driver, and then Yuta gets the fastball special for the win. This is all taking place on Air Fox. He tried to be a big man, but he got his ass beat for it.
But I appreciate that. It's heroic. Some would
It
say.
was heroic. Maybe an early contender for Hero of the Week.
Maybe.
So Death Riders retained. Post match, Leo Rush and Action Andretti, the crew, attack Top Flight with chains, and the refs are like, enough of this. You can't do it.
Dude, I cannot take Action Andretti serious as this like gangster thug guy. Come on.
It's so dumb, dude.
It's
He looks
so
like
silly.
he looks like he just got off a shift at Trader Joe's.
Yes. Fuck yes,
and-
he does.
And now he's trying to be
bad.
all thuggish. Come on, Action Andretti. Give me
I
my
gotta
fucking
protect Toluca Lake at all costs.
yeah, give me my fucking Kung Pao chicken, dude. Anywho,
Side note, they have this frozen sushi that's really delicious. Anyway.
Dude, I love a lot of things from Trader Joe's, if I'm being honest.
Can I also say that I've noticed when the episodes aren't great, this is when we get off track. I would love to have a Trader Joe's conversation right now.
I kind of was. I was like, man, you guys need to tell me. I've never been to one. You guys need to tell me all
You've
about.
never been to Trader
God,
Joe's?
dude, Trader Joe's.
No, we don't have one here.
Talk about balling on a budget, man. It's the best.
Dude, when I first went to LA, it was like a miracle to me. It's like Whole Foods is where the fancy people went. Then I found out Erewhon's actually where the fancy people go.
True.
Trader Joe's is where you go to be like faux healthy for like $1.95 because it's like all the food that's getting ready to expire, I think.
Yeah.
But it's fucking great if you eat it right away.
Yeah, we have a huge Trader Joe's that just opened like maybe less than a mile from my house. And
nice.
We are very excited. Yeah, Trader Joe's is it's a California staple.
Yeah,
it says a lot about this episode.
Yeah, Trader Joe's. If you're listening to this, you could always sponsor us if you want.
Up on that sponsor
we
train.
opened it with like cum talk. I feel like Trader Joe's is gonna pass.
Trader Joe's loves cum. Everybody knows that. You guys, we get a backstage segment, and it's supposed to be like a different day, but Lexi Nair is interviewing Adam Cole, and he's still like breathing hard. I'm like,
he just has asthma.
Yeah,
Don't judge him.
He's like sweaty and stuff. He's still wearing his old trunks. I'm like, okay, this continuity is kind of off, but
continuity's for pussies, man.
Yeah.
Adam Cobb. Adam Cole.
Yes. Fuck yes.
Adam Cole's frustrated by that draw. He's like, dude, fuck draws. I hate them. And we were all, yeah, we do too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm going to be the TNT champion. Also, Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly are like, oh, since you're talking about matches, we want to challenge FTR to another match.
Since you're talking about matches in general.
If matches are on your mind, we got a bone to pick with FTR.
Let me tell you about matches.
Yeah, so they're gonna wrestle again. I love that did they even mention when they were gonna wrestle? I think we were just like, yeah, let's do it at some point.
Matches.
Check your schedule.
They're worried about what they're gonna do, but not when they're gonna do it.
I love that fucking Roddy's still yelling people's names when he's right next to him.
I know.
Yeah.
Kyle.
He's living the gimmick at this point. He
Love it. Don't ever stop.
Next time he probably saw Action Andretti at Trader Joe's. He's just like, Action! Pack my groceries. We also get Okada gets a little interview time with Lexi Nair, and he's like, I've beaten this guy, I've beaten this guy, I've beaten this guy, and I'm gonna keep beating guys. What'd you guys think of this Adam Cole interview and then the subsequent Okada interview?
Darcy, go ahead.
I feel like we said our opinions. They were good.
It's done.
Hey, whatever.
We can move right on.
Matches.
Now this is a segment of much controversy. We got Johnny TV taking on Bandito.
Wait, why is this controversial?
Well, because they left out the only part that was worth a shit.
Jericho?
Yeah.
Oh. Is it controversial though? Have people been up in arms about it? I haven't heard
we
I'm
are
up in arms about it because they didn't even show a snippet of it on television. But then they used it on their social media.
The kid stuff with Jericho.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, that was after the match, right?
Yeah.
after the
Okay,
match.
so let's do the match first, and then we'll get to that.
You guys, Johnny TV does not win.
What?
He loses.
But he's TV ready.
The fuck you say?
Yeah, and here's the thing too. Johnny TV, former world champion, a couple of different promotions, doesn't matter. He ain't no Bandito, baby. This is a fun match. Bandito did that press slam with the one hand. It looked real good on this one. Bandito ends up hitting a knee strike and getting that 21 plex. After the match, Bandito calls out Chris Jericho and he's like, "My brother's mask, bitch, you got it." And Jericho,
I guess just keep saying my little brother, so people remember that angle.
I know. They're like, "Oh, we forgot."
Short
Jericho
fans on no Collision.
Jericho shows up and he's got Big Bill and Brian Keith with him, and Jericho like puts the mask on and he starts mocking Bandito.
Ooh.
He's like, "What are you gonna do? Cry like your mother?"
Ooh.
One of my favorite things that was said this week was, "What are you gonna cry like your mother?"
It was so good. Jericho's always so good.
Bandito attacks old CJ, and Big Bill and Brian Keith try to help, but they are literally no help at all. Bandito's like, "Duck, Matrix shit, let's do this."
Matrix Revolutions, baby.
Yeah,
Call back.
and then Bandito gets the mask back, and he's like, "Yeah, I got this mask," and I'm like, "Dude, your brother probably bought a new mask already." It's like,
I can't take luchador shit seriously that way because I'm like, just buy a new one, man.
I
Just go to
know, dude.
Amazon. It's all good.
How?
It could be here in 4
I don't
hours.
give a fuck, Gringo.
How dare you?
Don't give a fuck. Go buy one on Amazon. It's fine.
That is not how it works. Damn
Well, it should. This is stupid.
Oh my god. What an insult to my people.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, so after the match, Chris Jericho gets into it with a very small child flipping him the bird. And
beyond, this kid is amazing. The shit is all over social. If you have not seen it, go check out this fucking segment. This kid is amazing and needs a contract like yesterday.
She can fight Little Boom.
It's a boy. People keep calling his name's Axel.
Oh, it's a boy? I thought it was
Yeah.
a little girl.
Of course, that kid's named Axel.
Exactly. He is such a fucking Axel. Like,
That is
dear
the
God. I
perfect
feel like he
name
was
for Axel.
created in a lab to be a mini wrestler named Axel. Like, fucking hell. And Big Bill thought it was a boy too. It's like, put her in her place. But it was a little boy, man. Anyway, Johnny, do you want to describe it or are we good?
So, yeah, I mean, at one point, Jericho's like, "You don't even know what that means." And the kid's like, "I do know what it means. It means fuck you." I'm like, oh my God, this kid is my spirit animal.
Dude, this kid had like all the fucking insults ready to go. And I promise you, this was 1000% unplanned.
It's a
And
shoot.
he like challenges Jericho to an ab off, and Jericho lost. That kid was fucking ripped. Like, it caught Chris off guard. He was
I
like,
know.
"Are you on the fucking gas?"
I know. That was so funny. Because all this kid's on the gas.
And the kid was so confident. He knew. He was like, "Check this shit out."
And then he had Johnny TV come over and be like, "You show me your
He's
abs."
like, "You show me your abs, man." But guess what? That kid had better abs than Johnny TV as well.
This kid,
Oh my God.
this kid was little Hercules.
He was amazing. This whole segment was amazing. And I can't believe they showed none of it on the show. Like, it was a blessing, a gift to a struggling episode. Fucking put the shit in there, man. What are you thinking?
Amazing. Gringo is holding up his DVD copy of Little Hercules. And that's the kid. That is the kid.
Oh, you literally are doing that.
Yeah. This was a missed opportunity by the TV production crew, in my opinion. This was absolute fucking gold.
Yeah, it was pretty spectacular, and I wish they would air this on TV. They could have bleeped the guy, the little kid. You know, they could have bleeped him. It would have been fine. But
the little kid's saying, "I do know what this means. It means fuck you," is the greatest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Where'd you get those abs? From running and working out. I'm like, "You fat man," or whatever the fuck.
I know.
It was so good and so fast. Like I am in awe of this kid. I could not. I fucking got called out by Daddy Ass that one time, and I was like, "Oh, I had nothing else to wear." Good one.
Yeah,
This kid put me to
I had
shame.
nothing else to wear. All
And
my
that was
shit
like
is
great
low
comeback
cut.
when he said, "Why would you wear something so low cut?" Or something like, "Oh, it's all I brought."
You know, all I have is low
I'm
cut.
sorry,
stuff.
sir.
Why are you wearing spandex?
Yes,
Ass?
I have so many now. This is why little Hercules is my hero, because he thought of it like that.
That's
On the
amazing.
spot is hard, man.
We get a video package of Megan Bain, and they show so many highlights of the 6 matches she's had in AEW. To creative editing, they're like, okay, I guess we got these to work with. But then the backstage vignette with Tony Storm and Luther. Tony Storm, she don't give a fuck about Megan Bain, how big she is. She don't give a shit. She's gonna eat her pussy off, and then she's gonna pen her.
Trader Joe's is just suing us at this point for even mentioning them on this episode.
At this point, I'm still not warm to this idea. I think they should have let it simmer, but I'll watch it.
Especially at a pay-per-view. It's like it's like anticlimactic for a pay-per-view. I feel like have we ever heard Megan talk before?
She's not spoken. I think she said a few words in the ring, but we haven't really heard her cut a promo, like a proper
Right.
promo.
So like this, it made her seem cooler, I guess.
Yeah,
added some realness to her.
Yeah, made her seem like a human.
But Tony Storm, sorry, Gringo, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm good.
Just Tony Storm fucking just obliterated. I was like, okay, I'm into this Megan Bain like fucking goddess promo, whatever. But then Tony Storm comes out, and I can't remember the unhinged shit she said this time. But it was like I'm like gonna fuck myself in the mirror. I don't even know what the fuck she said. But Luther's, oh yeah, I'm gonna I'm calling Pegasus out of my ass, something like that. The Kraken. I'm calling the Kraken out of my ass, and I'm gonna fuck myself and say, damn, that was good, etc., etc. She fucking killed it as always. Fuck your dumb little promo, Megan. And in the background, Luther's little reactions to it were killing me. It was so great, as fucking always.
I would love if Megan Bain just came out and she was just like, I have a fucking Pegasus in my ass too. Like, it's bigger. I'll show you.
It's a Kraken. I misspoke.
It is a Kraken.
It could be Pegasus ass versus Kraken ass.
Listen, if anybody can hide a Kraken in their ass,
oh yes, it's like Hercules doesn't have my thighs.
Yeah, that was great. This was so good that my wife, who detests wrestling, looks up and she's like, what the fuck is she talking about? Why is she saying? I don't like. It was so funny because my wife actually got involved in it for a second. That means you did your job. If you can get my wife to pay attention to you, you did your job.
That's real. That's real talk. You know what else is real talk? Stink.
Oh Lord.
Man. Sting.
Listen. If you got Krakens flying out of your ass,
good one.
Yeah,
that's gonna cause a stench. But you don't have to worry about stench with Mando. It's been a real game changer for me. I always smell great. I always smell like bourbon and leather.
But it's a game changer, meaning before, not so great.
Before I smelled fine, but now I don't have to worry about it for like 48 to 72 hours. And they got this little sample kit, little starter pack, if you will. And it comes with a stick deodorant, comes with this cream deodorant. You get a choice. You can get wipes if you want to, if you're on the go and you smell like shit. You could also get the spray deodorant. That's like my personal favorite. And there's also this little soap that you can use. I wish the soap came in a bigger tube.
Yeah,
I'm out of my soap, but it is great. And it's so easy. It's I think you save $5, but it ends up being like 40% off. Mandoshop.com. That's MANDOSHOP.com. Put in our code AEW and you're going to save $5. And like I said, it's a huge hunk of what your total price would be. shipping is free because when you smell like shit, you shouldn't have to pay for shipping. The best thing is that you don't even have to be like, I need a plan for this. You put it on and you forget about it. You just smell good. In any event, go to shopmando.com, put on our code AEW, save some money, and join the revolution against swamp ass. All right,
The
you
best
guys.
part is that you don't have to plan for it.
You don't have to plan. It's not
Is
like you're
that
like
the best part?
you're like you could have a big date in 2 days and be like, I'm gonna smell fine by then.
Okay.
It's gonna
Fair
be good.
point. Go Mando.
Now, if you have
Get rid
Kraken,
of that Kraken ass.
if you have Kraken splaying out of your asshole, I would say
You
apply
might need to do it every other day.
apply liberally.
Was it the George Carlin used to say, if you, this guy smells like an anchovies cunt, use Mando?
Yes, use Mando.
Oh God.
We have a match with Harley Cameron taking on Amina Belmont, and Amina doesn't fare too well in this one. Harley Cameron dominates, hits a clothesline, a Russian leg sweep. That's her finishing move. Face drop finishing move. That whole thing that she does, it's like it kind of reminds me of Christian's second finisher that he had. It's very Miz-esque, but she does it well. And Harley Cameron, she's stacking up W's, you guys.
3.
Yeah, it's about time
Woo!
too.
It's the magic number.
Yeah,
so Harley
This is
wins.
kind of a slow episode. Do y'all want me to pose a question that a fan asked
I would
that I've been
love
curious
that.
about? All
Yeah.
right. Because it involves finishing moves. Let me see if I can remember exactly how to phrase it. It was something along the lines of, is there a particular finishing move that it pisses you off when it doesn't actually finish the match? Like the match keeps going and ends like, you know how it does? Like it ends like a minute or two later when it should have ended on this big climactic note.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start. It
Okay.
still bugs me when a DDT doesn't get a finish.
That was their answer.
It still bugs me when a vicious ass pile driver doesn't get a win.
Mhm.
Those would be the two that have bugged me for like literally 20 years now.
Wow. Gringo, do you have an answer?
Mine was the pile driver, just
It's
either a
good one.
tombstone pile driver or a regular one. I mean, that was the move that broke Andy Kaufman's neck for like 25 years. Remember? Like he
Right.
couldn't move. Like it meant something, but now it's just and you're right about the DDT as well. Like Jake the Snake Roberts, man, that DDT, it was done. It was over. Now it's DDT. They're like, fuck it. It's like, I got flicked.
And
Okay.
you know, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Well, you have guys taking the DDT so brutally now, where they're like just bouncing right off their head, and it looks worse than ever. Like it looks as devastating as it ever's looked, but it's a high spot now. It's not even. It's not. I don't think anybody uses a finisher at this point.
No, I think. Well, what about the execution thing? What's he call that now? That's a thing still, right?
Yeah,
kind of like, and like Mox did the what's he called? He used to be called the dirty deeds, right?
Yeah, and that one, it's like they have to like kind of modify it for it to be a finisher. But here's the thing: if somebody spears you and that's a finish, but a DDT is not, something's wrong.
Well, there's only one spear in the business that's worth a shit, and it's called
Rhino.
the gore. It's the gore, and it's rhinos. So,
my
Diana,
answer is maybe a little controversial. He did not like it, but I don't mind when something that's meant to be a finisher isn't. Like, I think it adds to the realism a bit. It's like it doesn't always finish you. You're still trying, and maybe it ends a little weaker. But the fact that you're still trying after you've gone all through this, just I like that angle. I get why people wouldn't, but I don't mind it. So I don't get pissed off. It's like, oh man, he took the pile driver. He's gonna still keep trying. That's fucking amazing.
I think it's okay for that to happen when it's done very sparingly. You know what I mean? So it's not a watered down spot.
It is fair. I feel like AEW in particular maybe does that quite often.
Yeah, they do.
But I don't mind it too much.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Like you like what you like. You know, that's all good.
But do I not mind it just because I have no choice to not mind it? It's like,
yeah, I mean that's
I'm
part
fine
of
with
it.
this.
It's exposure therapy to a degree, you know.
Fair.
So
You
anyway,
guys,
there we
we got
go.
Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher getting interviewed by Lexi Nair. Callis talks about Fletcher's post-cage recovery against Will Ospreay. And then Fletcher's like, I have an announcement to make regarding his future with the Don Callis family, and we're going to hear about that at Dynamite. What do you think it's going to be?
What could it possibly be?
I
mean, I guess they
wonder.
were hugging and embracing, so I feel like it's got to be something bad.
He's all, I re-signed my contract. I'm going to be with Don Callis for another year.
Yay! Just wanted to wait till the pay-per-view to tell you guys.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Maybe he just was like, I'm too big. I need to be out on my own.
Yeah, maybe he does. He's all, I'm gonna go home. We do have a main event, you guys. It's a tag team match. Los Titanes del Aire. That's Commander and Hologram.
The Titans of the Air.
Yeah, taking on Dralistico and the Beast Mortos. And listen, if Mortos is on one side of the ring and Hologram's on another one, I know how it's going to end. It's this was a fun match. Harley Cameron's on commentary, and this is she's great on commentary. She's very likable. She in the middle of the match, which is a banger match, by the way, very, very, very high paced match. She bounces and then she comes back as Harley Graham. This does cause a distraction. Commander hits that fucking rope walk that looked amazing. It did take a while for him to get to it, but he did eventually get him. I always hate when they have to wait for a while. They're like, he'll be here in a second. The finish does see Hologram kind of getting Dralistico down, and the Commander with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Hologram and Commander get the win. Mortos, another L to Hologram. Maybe he's just happy to be there.
He would have.
I just hope he had a good time.
Yeah, he showed up. It's like, fuck basketball. I'm gonna have this match. Screw it. I'm gonna lose. It's fine. Yeah,
he's still getting that paycheck. This is a fun match. Again, Harley Graham causes some problems, and maybe there's some romantic chemistry between Hologram and Harley Graham. Could you imagine?
God, I hope they don't do that shit.
It would be dumb, and I don't think they're going to.
But I don't think they're going to. That hadn't even crossed my mind.
It's worth thinking about. I just can imagine like a Hologram being like, "Do you want to go steady?" They both go out in their masks. It's a good time.
Oh man.
This is the end of a fairly benign Sunday Collision. We're gonna rate them combined because I think we have to.
We have to. It's sad.
There's only one way. There's only one way to rock, in Sammy Hagar's opinion. So
those references, I swear to God.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna rate this on? God, I mean the little kid.
It had to be something with the kid.
How many Axel
abs?
Axel abs. Oh my God, this is gonna get us flagged somehow. How many Axel abs?
The kid has abs. You want me to deny that shit? Come on.
On a scale of 1 to 5 pack. What are we gonna go with? Diana, let's go ahead and start with you.
Both together?
Both together. I mean, they're two flavors of the same.
Does the Axel part count? Because it wasn't on the air.
I would say count it.
Okay.
You're gonna have to.
I know. Then I will move it up to 3 3/4 Axel abs.
3 3/4. Diana, you're too kind.
Yeah.
Am I? Because I felt harsh saying that, but it's yeah.
3 3/4 Axel.
The best I could do
for our slam dunk collisions. Gringo, what about you?
I'm giving this entire show. I'm gonna give this a 2.5 Axel.
Oh, he has so many
Ooh.
more abs than that.
I couldn't do it. I tried to watch this, and
Wow.
like I liked the first match with Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia.
It
and
was
then-
good. I
Then,
agree.
then it ended, like the way it ended. I'm like, oh, God damn it, not again. And always, it's getting to the point now where I can't even be mad about Mordos losing because he always fucking loses, especially like you said when holograms across the ring from him. So I wasn't expecting anything great out of that. It was just lackluster. And if they would have put the Axel segment on the air, it would have raised it up for me. But
We're counting it.
oh, if we're gonna count it, I'll give it 2.75.
Woohoo!
I'll give Axel an extra quarter of an ab.
Yeah, a couple days in the gym, he'll get that quarter ab. I tend to agree with you, Gringo. This was not my favorite Collision double feature. I'm going to go with 3 abs. I understand they were this isn't the ideal way to book a show.
But they still filmed it. The audience still saw it. Like,
I'm going to give them a little bit of grace, but yeah, 3 abs for me. And the Ghost agrees, 3 1/4 abs.
wow.
Yeah, the Ghost even told me, they were like, I wish basketball would have kept going.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Damn,
Ouch.
indeed. Wow.
Well, we got some awards to give out.
Do we?
Do we?
though? We can
It's
find
actually
a way.
tough.
There's
This is tough.
It honestly is. Well, let's get to it. All right, John Holmes' biggest dick. There's a lot of dicks to choose from this week.
So many dicks. I'm gonna go with that little fucking kid. He was a dick, a foul-mouthed dick, and yeah, you
But
little
he
Axel.
spiced up the episode, both of them combined.
He did. Sometimes the heel makes the episode.
fair,
He
that's
was
fair.
he was the heel. Axel.
He
Fuck
was.
you.
Fucking Axel. Gringo, who's your dick?
I'm so like torn here because one, Axel's kind of a dick. But also like you don't put on a luchador's mask for the love of Christ.
I knew you were gonna go with that.
Do that. I've got to
Just
go.
get another one from Amazon. Get over it.
Stop it. Stop it. That is not how this works, damn it. I'm torn between you and Jericho now. I'm going with Jericho just because I'm a nice guy, damn it.
Okay.
Jericho was
Well,
the
Jericho
dick.
actually did it. I'm just approving it.
Sometimes
Yeah.
that's worse.
But I would do it too.
Oh.
Feel the wrath.
Remind me never to let you look at my masks. Jesus.
I'll have to use Mando on it first.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Dang, that's true. Spray the shit out of that thing.
Okay, my dick is fuck, man. I feel like it's gotta be fucking Action Andretti and Leo Rush.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were dicks.
They were
They
dicks,
were
man.
dick
Literally, their
moves.
purpose was to come out and be dicks. So,
Yep, they a mission
and
accomplished.
they weren't
for
even
us,
like
yeah.
super entertaining dicks, unlike Axel. So, like, yep, that's my vote.
Boring ass dicks.
Go back to TJ's, man.
Go back to TJ's.
Get
give
some
me
more
of
blown
the-
up spiky coats, dick.
Oh man,
Yeah, right?
the fucking COVID coats, the worst.
Oh
What
God.
was Leo Rush wearing? His shirt said something stupid on it. I was like, what? This is distracting because it's so dumb.
It's also kind of stupid. They get those chains out and they start choking those guys. And I'm looking at like Leo Rush, he's like the size of a 5-year-old. Axel outside of there could have freaking gorilla press slammed a guy. You mean to make
But
me?
that's why he had a chain. You need a weapon when you're a little pipsqueak.
He wouldn't have the strength to like wrap that around Top Flight's necks without them just being like,
Seriously.
"What are you doing?" Like,
But
get
they've
off
been
me.
beat up hard, you know?
I suppose.
Axel might be the only one strong enough for that.
Axel and his abs. Okay. So who is our hero? Our Dewey Riley hero of the week.
Dewey Riley, hero of the week. This one was actually kind of hard.
It is. There's some heroes in this show.
There are some heroes.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm gonna go with the one we were saying.
Who are we saying?
from the first episode.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's is the hero of the week. I actually think, man, this is tough. I'm gonna go with Hook.
What?
Okay.
What?
for-
Where the fuck did that come from?
For tapping out Max Caster so quickly.
What? Axel could do it faster. Like, what are you talking about? Hook
Axel-
is our hero,
Axel's a dick.
but he could still tap him out faster.
I forgot to mention Hook, after he beat Max Caster, he said, Ops stay winning, baby. I'm like, dude, stop.
God,
Ops stay winning. I'm like, bro.
that
What
makes
the
him
fuck
the
are you talking about?
that makes him the dick of the week for a comment like that. Jesus.
Well, I don't know. Who do you guys have as heroes?
Gringo, go.
You want me to go?
You know I do.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with. Oh God, this is so hard. I have to go with Bandito for getting his mask back for his brother.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what? Once a lucha, always a lucha.
We get it. You're
stick
fucking
together.
white luchador.
Damn. Called you white. Jesus Christ.
Gringo, damn it.
Oh my
It's
god.
in the name.
Oh my
Where's the
god.
lie?
She pulled out his 23 in me and was like,
I'm just saying, it's in the name. What do you want?
I'm Eastern European, damn it.
That's white boy.
you're not helping. All right, Diana, since you're
Okay.
so versed on the heroes of these
I
two episodes,
don't know how to decide. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Axel.
Fair, okay.
wow,
That's
okay,
He just made he made both of those nights more interesting, and he wasn't even actually on TV. But I would see him, please replace the Boom Dudes with Axel. That's what I want to see every week. I want Axel at the pay-per-view. I need more Axel.
he's kind of a dick, but we're gonna accept it.
But he's great. Can you imagine him in like MJF? Like he'd be a mini MJF or something like that. Would be fucking
Oh my
amazing.
god,
Right?
the
Right.
possibilities are endless.
I'm gonna write this. Tony, I know you're listening. Sign that kid.
We need to have Axel versus the Rizzler.
Oh my god,
Fuck. Are you kidding me? If that doesn't happen, I'm gonna be so sad. No.
Me too.
have him take on -1.
Oh, where is -1? Where the fuck is he?
That'd be a
Fun fact,
be a
I
good-
heard he was a big dick.
really
Yeah.
just a little kid dick.
Well, I think
Oh.
Axel's still a little bit bigger than Marco Stunt.
Yeah, he might
Aw,
be
he
actually.
retired. Did you guys know that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Where's Jungle Boy?
Where is he? There's a lot of questions that need to be answered.
He's
All
in
right.
he's in the Amazon.
Is he
getting
still
back to his
driving
roots.
his fucking van around?
Yeah,
salty?
maybe
aimlessly in the desert.
took a wrong turn.
And Anna Jay, are he and Anna Jay just like driving around in the van?
Maybe they are.
Good for them.
We have another award to
Oh
give
yes,
out.
Freddie versus Jason match or showdown. I'm just gonna jump ahead. It is Axel versus Jericho. The end.
Axel versus Jericho showdown of the week. Honorable mention to Daniel Garcia and
Matches.
Adam
Whatever.
Cole.
Matches.
Gringo, what do you got?
I have to go with the Axel Jericho thing
Yes.
because it was just it
It
was
was so
it
good.
would have made the show better if it would have been on. It would have made the show so much better.
Yeah, I wish they would have kept it on. But you can see it on social media, so there's that.
Edited.
I know.
Lame.
Yeah, really.
So that's the end of the episode. Diana, what do you got to promote?
Oh gosh. Yes. April. Well, you know what? Apparently I'm on Gringo's Saturday morning special on April
Yeah,
1st.
That's
Yes.
right. Yep.
Then on April 4th, I'm on The Last Drive-In, our monthly double features returns with Slasher Night, History of Slashers.
Ooh.
And then April 5th, I'm doing Church of Chills with Barbara Crampton and Charles Band for Full Moon. But it's sold out live, but you can go to, oh God, what's the site? You know what? Just go to Full Moon. They probably have it all over to
Go
tell you
to
where
their
you can
internet.
watch it online for like, I don't know, $10 or something if you want to watch it live. So there you go.
Well, after that, a very official promo.
Hey, the fact that I even remembered them is a win.
Good call. Gringo, what do you got going on?
Well, as Diana said, she'll be on my episode on April 1st of Fantastico Disaster Beach Theater, our Saturday morning cartoony special. We're going to
Woo!
be watching Toxic Crusaders, the movie, and we're going to have a really rad interview. So check that out. It's one of my best, I think, of the whole entire season. So
Aw.
That's awesome. As for me, this weekend, I'm going to be headlining the Savage Henry Comedy Club Friday and Saturday night. If you're in the Humboldt area, Eureka, Arcata, or Trinidad, come through. It's going to be fun. And next month, what am I doing next month? Oh, I'm headlining in Napa. So if you're in wine country, come check me out. I can't remember the date. It's
Talk
okay.
about official promos.
We'll
You
get to
think
it.
we would get this? Like, we know we do this every time. You think we'd like write it down, but
Listen,
no, that's not our way.
I got the Humboldt promo in, so
Yeah, I
I'm
deal
I'm
with like
doing
the
fine.
following week. There's, after that, whatever next.
Who knows? You guys, that was fun. Collision. Hopefully next week it's better. That's all I can hope. Anywho, this is the time where we say that thing we say, and it is Namaste, W.
Namaste EW.
Namaste AEW, baby.
Remember when we used to be Namaste AEW?
What the hell? Where'd it go?